Are those specks stars too?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Looks old. What's it still doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Freighter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Finish thought. Warm blood trickles down your armpit. The ligature is off. It's nothing. No way to get up there. The stairs are gone. Careful, these stairs have collapsed. There was once an armament rust.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Where do these wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
What kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout.
He points to the open fuel cap on the side of the dynamo.
The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter, long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
Tap on the side.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What does this mean, a generator here?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
I mean, why is it here?
Someone who has basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
I can pour fuel into the tank. Let's hold off on that for now. Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire, a survivor's kitchen.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
Do you think whoever slept here is...
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Maybe a little shut-eye, just an hour.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
I said an hour. It was 10 a.m., not evening. Where'd Kim go? I think this might be a dream thing. The lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. Most of the stuff that was interactable isn't interactable anymore. The door here is closed, feels strange somehow. You can't get in. There was more stuff to interact with in that room, but I can't currently. Go down to the chain. There's something there. Walk into the water now. You hear her footprints on the water. Further.
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go? This is the holy queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back.
Something is off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, and then looks at her bag.
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
You don't have time? Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
You don't have time to tend to my emotions?
She sighs and looks over her shoulder.
What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
The crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium.
Oh, okay.
It was passed on to me by the rulers of late
Raw
antiquity.
palladium.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder, silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway,
This whole thing is so weird. Okay, bye.
Is what you want to say, but you don't. Hammers clang in the distance. Children laugh.
God damn it, everything was fine already.
The light from the video rental casts shadows on the ground. She turns her face, and it's illuminated by it. Red and cyan.
I can't help you. I'm totally useless. Everything I've said is lies. I want the exact same bad things you want. To stand here like a pillar of salt, saying,
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
no, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
92%. I know you still love me. Kiss her. I'm just gonna, like, throw up on her.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth.
She is not kissing you back.
But I succeeded!
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be
horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me.
Oh, her cheek against mine.
Feels like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries.
Cold silver against my forehead.
A delicate wreath on her forehead, pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air.
Move your mouth. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Nothing, just pillows against you. Unresponsive, but for the taste of apricots.
Alright, you're not kissing me back.
The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours.
She's just like, are you done? It's like, dude, I love that, but I ain't succeeded.
Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there.
Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
That's it then.
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
She slides her hands down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles. Oh my god, she got pregnant from one kiss?
I'm pregnant.
Oh my god. It's not mine. Just immediately. Immediately. Oh, no, I kissed her like a degenerate. That's absolutely mine at this point. Anything past hand-holding makes him pregnant. Swallow.
You know what this means.
Is it mine?
Of course not. I terminated yours.
Oh.
Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck.
Oh my god. Okay, that escalated fast? Damn.
Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
No, this has to end. Do the last
Yo,
one.
I want to wake up. This dream sucks.
More questions. Ask more.
War criminal? I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
Your point to your head, the morning.
The morning? I don't understand.
No, I meant mourning, but I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
She breathes out. It sounds more angry than a sigh.
This is a bit much for me. It feels like your ribs are cracking around your heart.
Rub your chest and moan.
The advisor to the Queen of Sorrents sighs and looks down at the crumbling asphalt. There is nothing she can do about your chest pain.
You're the, X something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closure.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting
That was
for me on the
sarcasm.
platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
What?
You know what's impolite? Consigning a lieutenant detective of the Revachol Citizens Militia to eternal damnation!
I am impolite with you, Harry, because you are the past. Me and those friends will have good times together in the future.
The evening wind blows in. The gown wraps around her like a white flag. She says,
This is how human beings operate.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
on second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen Regnant of the territories of Mundi and Insolinde and nothing else. Conclude.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world.
She pulls up the
God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
But that's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not, but
But what? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
No buts. That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Good for me where? In effing hell?
Oh yes, she'll come around now. I made her love you again, Harry.
Thanks, rhetoric.
Are you stupid? She's about to say something. Here it comes. She's starting to love him again. Her innocence, Dolores Day, fiddles with the handle of her airport bag. She has a pained expression on her face. It's agonizing. See? She isn't saying anything. I don't understand. It was, she herself said.
We were bad for each other, okay? I was bad for you. Can you not see? I'm bad. I had to stop. I couldn't just turn into a bad person. You will get better. It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
Oh, good.
It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
This entire sequence is confusing. I'm in a dream, I walked through water, and now I'm talking to a lady who is a mixture of a goddess and my ex-wife, and her lungs are glowing through her chest. And she's breaking up with me. Okay then, super okay. I still have other things I need to know. Withdraw.
What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
War criminal!
Who says that? I have ruled with kindness, grace, and temperance.
What? You just called me effing poor.
It's perfectly normal to have an army of humanity. I am the innocence of humanism. I call it whatever I want to. Besides, you're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. I really have to go to the aerodrome. I don't have time for this.
Stop making her angry. She won't start loving you again if you call her a war criminal. Seriously.
Would you say that you didn't behave like a war criminal with me?
You were very bad to me too. We've talked about it like 7 million times now. I don't want to do that anymore.
But you said I have a vast soul and that you'll always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of white hair out of her eye.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries. Yeah, put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage.
I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a pause bitterly. Trip down memory lane. Start reciting the entire letter.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this.
Take out the letter. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take it grows, until by the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me completely. I step on the light rail and look back, something something. Bow collector. I know it will be like this until I walk back to you. ... You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You'll have a vast, vast soul, and I have always, always, always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes.
There's
Are you happy
more.
now?
There's more. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
And what now? What happens now? What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, you should let me go to the aerodrome.
Don't go.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
But I swore I wouldn't let you go. You told me. You asked me to be this way.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry, this is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
But this is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Can we not? Kim, this bed sucks. Like, this is a really bad bed. You should try it.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
My sleep was deep and invigorating. Desperately try to cover up all the blood seeping out with your hands.
Of course. I was just thinking maybe you've torn your stitches. Are you ready to move on?
Actually, it was total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
Yeah, about the job.
Don't worry, detective. We'll solve the case. Are you ready?
Let's solve the effing case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, halfway covered in blood from your wounds.
Just spit out the blood and get back to work. You're badass like that.
Okay.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Alright, I hated all of that. You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. A moth-bitten bedsheet keeps the wind out.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Conceptualization. Does anything stand out as unusual?
Not that you can tell. This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment purposes. Fittingly right next to the radiola on the floor.
Nothing? Nothing out of the ordinary?
Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that, you can't say.
Found arrower's shirt. Hand-eye coordination. Army surplus scarf. Magnesium. Money and magnesium. This great blast door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open this?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He looks at the door, then at its bigger brother, and then at the lock.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
I find us not opening it highly unlikely.
Alright, I retract my statement. It was naive. Let's look around and get it open.
I retract my statement. So I've got a gas can that I've been carrying around like the whole game. I think we use it now.
This old
Pour fuel in
cylindrical
the tank.
generator. The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
Pull the rope.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
Well, I'm guessing what's behind this door is going to be unessential, because I've had that gas can for like
The heavy
years.
metal door stands at...
Wait, what? Do I have to hit a button on the console? Alright, hold on, go back.
This old cylindrical generator waits with its fuel.
Okay.